where there's never a dull moment. 2K Sports brings you the NBA on a Friday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Big man Jarrett Allen challenges all high flyers at the rim. He said nobody likes getting dunked on. People call it a business decision. I don't think about that. My role is to be a rim protector, so I'm going to sacrifice for the team. Whether it's a block or a dunk, either way, I'll be on a highlight.
Absolutely, David. He knows his role, doesn't he? Thanks for that report. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. LeVert out there with Darius Garland. And it's Osman in at the three slot. And for Brooklyn, Bruce Brown is out there with Durant. Then it's Curry. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Irving at the point guard position. Now here's Curry. Back to KD. Mobley with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Here's Mobley. Shoots over Curry. A nice shot by Mobley. Mobley's got the first basket of the game for Cleveland.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now here's Durant. Now the pass to Drummond. Excellent D there from Allen.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Garland against KD. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. And that one's good. Drummond.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for you. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Irving passes to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And just when you think he might have drifted too far out, Durant with his legendary touch proves you wrong.
Pass to Osman. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Brent, small forward Jetty Osman out of Turkey. A pretty versatile game.
Yeah, he does a little bit of everything out there. And you wonder, with Jetty just being in the environment of the teams that he's been on in the past few years, a lot of losing going on. Is that impacting his confidence? And would more be opened up if he had a different opportunity? Who's to say? I know when he plays on that Turkish team, you see a different, determined Jetty Osman.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Curry. Pass to Irving. It's up a 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively, that time. He has confidence to drill the three.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Outside, KD. Down low. Here's Drummond. And it's sent back by Allen. Now here's Mobley. Defended by Durant. Garland against Irving. Here's LeVert. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Assessing that possession right there. Garland waiting for the opening to find the man.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Andre Drummond. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Kevin Durant. Edwards, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Mills in for Seth Curry. Then for the Cavaliers, Love's checked in for Allen. Lowry Marketing comes in for Mobley. And it's Okoro in for Jetty Osman. .144 left here in the opening quarter. Irving passes to Claxton. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Garland. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. A nice shot by Okoro. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Mills with it. Garland picks him up. Shot's good by Mills.
For a guy who makes his living behind the three-point line, Mills looks comfortable there, taking it inside.
Now here's Garland. Defense is right there. Here's Love. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Claxton. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the first.
Well, how about that? Kevin Love getting up and making a statement block there.
Okoro. The shot comes out. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And a wide open look for Irving. Off target with his three. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Garland the pass to LeVert. It's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Markkanen finds LeVert. Outside Garland. A second chance effort. They get it back. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And one of the game's elite closers, Kyrie Irving, describes his approach down the stretch.
For me, I just try to feel out the game, think about plays that I could run in order to execute. That kind of I've been holding on to, paying attention throughout the whole entire game where either it's attacking the big or attacking my man.
And, Greg, that's reminiscent of quotes we used to hear from Kobe Bryant, how certain moves and possessions set up defenders for the next time.
Well, Kyrie definitely has that Mamba mentality. Kobe was a big influence on him, as we all know.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, Kevin Love out there with Markkanen. That's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Okoro. And it's Brown in at the 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. Basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Here's Dragic, following the score by Cleveland. Bangs home the trifecta. Thomas got himself on the board with 3 there. And with the rise of guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, it seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. They're trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the 3 ball, guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the 3 ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly.
Timeout called the Nets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Andre Drummond's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Seth Curry in for Thomas. And the Cavaliers with possession here, following Durant's 3-point attempt. Here's Osman. Got it. Good job in the low post. Osman's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Let's keep it alive. Tries again. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
And there's the pass to Mobley. Now here's Rondo. He's guarded by Dragic. And it's Allen slamming it down.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
Curry on the wing.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Right side, Dragic. Bobbed up there for Drummond.
Love that dish down low.
Here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And Dragic out of Miami is part of the Kyle Lowry sign and trade. Had a brief stop in Toronto, but made it clear he didn't want to be a part of that situation. Ended up here in what he feels is one better suited to his talent. I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And there's the feed to Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Durant's got it back down to single digits for the Nets. Rondo with it, picked up by Brown. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown.
First team.
That is his first foul of the game.
In for the Cavaliers.
Mills, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Cleveland also making some changes. Karis LeVert comes in for Okoro. And it's Garland in for Rajon Rondo. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Here's Osman. He's covered by Brown. Back to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Mobley. Another shot. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And a walking double-double, just about 7 feet. Allen has that incredible ability to just control the backboard.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Well, the work on the offensive glass has been impressive as well. So many of their points have come on second and maybe even third chance opportunities.
You know, Jared Allen is a classic big man, and that includes the hair. He's got great blocking ability and is just a natural talent down low.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. 34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Drummond. Aldridge comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Edwards in for Bruce Brown. Then for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love's checked in for Mobley. And it's Markkanen in for Jetty Osman. Here's Mills. That one, no good. Garland with the defensive effort. LeVert in the corner. That one falls. LeVert's got his second bucket.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
And a deep three from Irving. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's Cleveland with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And now we'll send it.
Thanks very much from...
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
They're winning the effort battle so far. And I'm talking about the offensive rebounding. They've got a ton of second chance opportunities. They are just going at it. I mean, physically outmanning them.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Sharon Allen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've got Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Playing with a bunch of different stars throughout his career, Kyrie has learned to be effective without the ball in his hand.
And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
We do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait.
Kyrie with that feel, man, so special, impressive. Finds a teammate, that's a direct dime.
Allen outside. It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Allen against Curry. And it's sent back by Allen.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And it goes down 2 points. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
That's pretty tough for Garland at his size to be able to score around the contest.
And that one is good.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
LeVert up top, guarded by Curry. From 12 feet out, again the Cavaliers score.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Irving passes to Durant. Over Garland. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut back down to 11 now as they get an important basket that time from Durant. Pass to Osman. Here's Mobley. Allen trying to break free. Yep, that one goes in there.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Irving with the bounce pass. Drummond dishes to Irving.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Here's KD. Durant drawing the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And the Nets with possession here. Drummond passes to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Durant kicks to Irving. Action coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 3 assists in the game. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Then for the Cavaliers, Brown's checked in for Jared Allen. Kevin Love comes in for Mobley. And Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Jetty Osman. LeVert against Edwards. Now, here's Garland. T right on him. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Garland's got 4 this quarter. Mills passes to Thomas. Shoots under Brown, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First team foul.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of this one.
Brooklyn, Cameron Thomas. And out the line, shooting 2.
Free throw good, Thomas. Goran Dragic is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Okoro, he's checked in for Cleveland. Rondo comes in for Garland. And both free throws good for Thomas.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Outside Rondo. This is DeMarkinen. Now here's Okoro. He's guarded by Thomas. Just 3 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Next ball.
Garland is checked in for the Cavaliers.
Darius Garland.
Nets trailed by 10. Now Mills. Pass to Thomas.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. And here is Garland. 6 points for him. 11 seconds left to play in the third. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
A good jumper with long arms, and it's that size that Marcus knows all that well. Doesn't want to give up any easy baskets.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 10. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Okoro out there with Darius Garland. Then there's Markkanen. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Brown in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And here's Mills for 3. They get it back. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well, and their offense starting to show signs of life.
Brown kicks to Garland. Back to Brown, and it's good for 2.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it and make the adjustment.
The loudest section in the building. Come on. Who wants it?
Brooklyn making some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Edwards. Kevin Durant comes in for Thomas. And it's Seth Curry in for Goran Dragic. Then for the Cavaliers, Allen's checked in for Brown. Osman comes in for Markkanen. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Okoro. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
And during that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear Steve Nash talking to his team. He said they've played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. You have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Mills passes to Durant. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's on Karis LeVert.
His first foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
And something else that's sticking out tonight is their assist total. A high percentage of their baskets have been the product of good, crisp ball movement, a good sign for an offense.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Outside Garland. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it. Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Drummond, and the layup is good.
Drummond uses his rebounding instincts on the offensive glass so well. Those second chance opportunities, they can hurt you.
Mobley against LeVert. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Irving passes to KD. Shoots over Mobley. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Durant.
That stroke is just so effortless from KD. Another 2 from the mid-range.
LeVert against Curry. And it's LeVert missing. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Goes up the baseline. Curry shot is off.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Garland against Curry. Garland, no good.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there. 2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Cleveland leading by 7. Passes to Allen. 1:03 left to play in the final quarter. Bucket is good. What a difference in this crowd right now.
That's how you silence a building.
The Nets have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Durant kicks to Curry. Drummond trying to get himself free. Mobley with the rebound. And so it's Cleveland with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Osman. He dishes it to Mobley. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Irving's shot is good.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Garland looking it over. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many